Okay, good to be back. I'm going to make another video here. This one is going to be one of my crazy fanboy video game videos. And this one, I had the idea for this because, oh boy, the new God of War, as I call it, is out. And typical of every Sony exclusive, the hype is all out of wild proportion to reality. It's 10 million times more hype than its sales justify, you know. More hype than any multi-platform that's going to outsell it 10 to 1. You know. And, you know, I've got proof of that. Of how little these exclusives... I saw Kotaku, the corporate shills, they have some article. Oh, they want to jump all over Xbox, like every video game website always does. Oh, the difference between PlayStation and Xbox, you know, how PlayStation has the great adventures that people want to play, or some bullshit, you know. No, Halo and Gears of War are better than the Sony exclusives, period. Anyways, gasp, you know, Kotaku, or a stupid video game website, could never understand anybody thinking that. You mean there's people that like Xbox exclusive better? This is impossible. Anyways, it makes me sick, the Sony bias in the media, and at Reset Era, and on the internet in general. Reset Era, a typical joke. I saw that they've already got hundreds of pages in their threads, much bigger than any threads for any other games. They're gonna outsell God of War 500 to 1, you know, literally. Anyways, well, maybe not 500 to 1, that'd be ridiculous, but 5 to 1. You know, and only the Sony exclusives get these huge sales. Not Xbox exclusives, not multi-platforms that are going to sell much more. Here's my point about multi-platforms, and this is kind of a rebuttal to Kotaku's caca, because they're shit. They're nonsense. Let's look at Kotaku. Let's look at the top 10 selling games of 2017. I already had this pre-Googled up. Here's the MPD official lists. Push Square, some website. That gave the MPD best-selling games of 2017, because I Googled the December 2017 results, because I know that MPD every month puts out the best-selling games of the past 12 months. I knew that in December 2017, those would be the best-selling games of 2017, as we see here. Now let's see how many Sony exclusives are on this list. Keep in mind that at websites like Kotaku, Reset Era, IGN, almost every video game podcast, Sony exclusives are talked about by a factor of 10 to 1 or more over multi-platforms, and Microsoft exclusives, etc. You know, if you listen to Jeff Kanata's podcast, sadly that's my pretty much only video game podcast, so believe me, I know. It's called, what is it called? DLC. He probably talks about, for every 5 minutes he talks about a multi-platform, he talks 10 hours about Sony, you know, exclusives. You know, all they talk about is Uncharted. You know, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. The new Spider-Man. God, you know, I shudder to think how much he's going to talk about God of War. Good Lord. He'll go on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours in the upcoming months about God of War. Just like every Sony exclusive, you know, until he gets to Spider-Man or whatever the fuck comes next. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it could be a polished turd, and as long as it's Sony exclusive, he's going to talk about it for hundreds, if not thousands of hours. You know, and these are not the games. Even you know, the game Kanata plays the most is Hearthstone. You know, he doesn't talk about Hearthstone even a tenth as much as these Sony exclusive. Even he actually plays multi-platform third-party games. That's what he actually plays, like everybody in the world. Anyways, so yeah, tremendous media bias. But let's look how important Kotaku, in your stupid article, Sony exclusives are here. MPD best-selling game of 2015. Oh, Call of Duty World War II. Oh, that's not a Sony exclusive. How can that be? The most talked about game of 2017 was, by a factor of 50, you know, was Horizon Zero Dawn. By a factor of 50, you know. Well, why isn't Horizon Zero Dawn not only number 1, but, you know, it should have 10 times the sales of any other title on this list? Oh, well, surely it's number 2. No, nope. How can that be? NBA 2K8 18 was number 3. Destiny 2. What is going on? All I heard about was Horizon Zero Dawn. That's all I heard about. That's all I heard about in 2017. That's all Jeff Kanata and whatever the frick his partner's name is, the Christian Spicer. That's all they talked about. That's all Reset Era talked about. That's all IGN talked about. It couldn't even make the top 3? It should be, there should be a category, all other games, then Horizon. Way up here. The amount it was talked about. So it surely is number 4, right? Oh! It's not. It's NFL 18. Oh, let's keep going. Oh, number 5. Oh, it's an exclusive, but it's not a Sony exclusive. What is going on? And that's with no digital sales. Number 6, Grand Theft Auto 5. It's like a 10-year-old game. What? That beat Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 7, Tom Clancy's one. Do you get the picture here, folks? We see the next 3. I should have probably scrolled it like this, so I could have made it like more of a reveal. But you get the picture. There's exactly 0 Sony exclusives in the top 10 best-selling games of 2017. And you could probably say something like, oh, well, yeah, but it was probably number 11. So what? If it couldn't even make the top 10, or you could say, well, of course, because, Xbox had... Well, all I hear is about how PlayStation is dominating, and PlayStation outsells Xbox 50-1, and PlayStation. So Xbox sales should be irrelevant. Or you just admitted Xbox sales are a huge factor. So you basically just admitted Xbox sells really, really well. You don't want to admit, the Sony fanboys don't want to admit that. On the one side of their mouth, they'll say, oh, Xbox sells like shit. Oh, PlayStation outselling it everywhere by a huge amount. Oh, then, if you say, well, how come not a single Sony exclusive? Oh, well, of course, a multi-platform is going to be an exclusive. Wait a minute. No, it's not. You just said PS4 outsells Xbox 50-1. Xbox shouldn't even be a factor. Second thing is, that doesn't, even if it is true, even if it is the truth, it doesn't excuse why the media, the podcasts, the forums talk about Sony exclusive 10 times as much as any of these multi-platforms, any of them. How much talk of Call of Duty World War II on podcasts did you hear? Are you drawing a blank? Me too. How much talk of Horizon Zero Dawn in video game media did you? And it's not Horizon Zero Dawn, it's every Sony exclusive. That's the proof of the bias. The bias is not towards any particular games, it's towards Sony. And the proof is, it doesn't matter the game. The same shit happened with Uncharted. The same shit going back to everything. God of War on PS2, fucking, what was the stupid Detroit 2 Human guy? Remember Journey? Remember how much of that fucking piece of shit was hyped? I saw the maker of Journey went out of business. I believe it was Journey. They went out of business. That fucking stupid game was all I heard about for like 6 months whenever it came out in the video game media. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, it was a Sony exclusive. You don't say. It's the same shit over and over and over and over. And it's going to happen again with Spider-Man. And I could have told you beforehand it was going to happen with God of War. And, I'll give you another, by the way, we do see some exclusives on this. They're Nintendo exclusives, But, yeah, so give me a break, media. You're a joke. You're a Sony biased joke. Kotaku. Anyways, fucking corporate shills is what you are. But anyways, so we see that exclusives don't matter, and I guarantee you the top 10 best-selling games of 2018, God of War might make it like 8 through 10 somewhere, maybe. But if Horizon Zero Dawn couldn't, I doubt it will either, frankly. So, yeah. I had another really good point to make in there somewhere, but now I forgot it. Damn Alzheimer's, and I hate it when that happens. I'm kidding about the Alzheimer's, by the way, theoretically. Maybe I'm not. Because sometimes it seems like I have it. I can't remember what the hell. I had another good point to segue into, and I just freaking lost it from my brain. Let me try to think here for a minute. what was I talking about? NPD and this and that and exclusives and blah blah blah. I don't exactly remember. But anyways, let's go to the point of this video now. We're already 10 minutes in. My typical way too long videos. It's pretty much a tradition at this point. What my idea was is I'm going to look at God of War reviews, and I'm going to see, you remember my contention, it's another one of my key, I made a video on it, is that PlayStation fanboys, first and foremost, they're always thinking about Xbox. You know, once you realize that, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's one of those things. And the people will make the usual excuses, oh, fanboys. No, that's not an acceptable response, and it's not remotely the truth. And if you think that, that's not acceptable. Go on the internet. Sony fanboys outnumber Xbox fanboys 100-1. Open, you know, you don't even have to open your eyes. You just have to exist and be cognitive to see that. And it's not acceptable to say that's not the case. You know, if you go on Twitter and you see one comment supporting Xbox and 1,000 supporting Sony, you are not allowed to come on there and go, oh, well, you know, Xbox has fanboys and PlayStation has fanboys. It's the same thing. No, it's not. And it's not acceptable to say it when it's clearly not the case. They are not equal. PlayStation fanboys are much, much, much more numerous and much, 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 much more aggressive and have been for every year since Xbox came out, you know. Even when PS3 generation, when 360 sold just as well as PS3. PlayStation fanboys were outnumbered Xbox fanboys 50-1 back then. You know, it's not just you can say, well, of course there's more Sony fanboys. PlayStation outsold Xbox 2-1. First of all, it's only 2-1, so that means a third of the fanboys should be Xbox. It's not even close to that, of course. But anyways, be all that as it may. Let's go look at. Here was my idea for this video. And I've done this on other videos. I'm going to go look at God of War reviews. It just came out, and the reviews are just out. It's getting, you know, hundreds everywhere. Surprise, just like Uncharted always does, and just like every Sony Exclusive does. So let's every decently good Sony Exclusive does gameplay wise. You know, of course they can't give some of these turds 10s, but so here's what key point about this. So I'm going to go look up God of War reviews on YouTube. And I'll see how many of the top voted comments mention Xbox. Because I know that's what these Sony fanboys are thinking about all the time. And I know if I scroll down the comments, that's what I'm going to see. And, of course, you'll probably go, well, Xbox fanboys are the same way. Well, I thought about that. How can I disprove that? Well, I can. Recent highly hyped, not highly hyped, of course, you know, because it's an Xbox exclusive. But the recent Xbox exclusive was Sea of Thieves, right? Pretty hype. You know, you won't ever hear this line of thinking. Sea of Thieves is actually at least a unique idea and a unique game, and it's really the first party game that's a games as a service that I know of. And it's something different, you know. It's a freaking pirate game. It's a kind of a Destiny style, I guess. I don't know. I haven't played it much, but you know, that kind of persistent world. As far as I know, it's the first party game like that. Sony keeps churning out these old-fashioned first party games, and you could easily make in a whole timeline if you were biased towards Xbox. As much as the media is biased towards Sony, you could make this whole big, you know, thing about how Xbox is being creative, Xbox is doing new things, and Sony's stuck in the past doing these old, boring, single-player games that are the way of the past. And, you know, because everything's going to games as a service now. And I bet you Sony will soon, you know, and everybody will give them credit, like, oh, you're so innovative. So, you know, never mind that Microsoft was doing it, you know, already for years, you know, first one being probably Sea of Thieves, and to some extent Halo, and all those games are doing it too. And I expect that they're going to increase it a lot. I kind of think the next Halo is probably going to be a Destiny-like, honestly, and I can't wait for that. It's going to be fucking amazing. But anyway, so my thing was I'm just going to go to YouTube Live. I have not pre-vetted any of these videos. I have no idea what the comments are going to say. So I could be completely wrong, and every comment's not about Xbox, and I'll look stupid. But I doubt I will be. And like I said, I'm going to try to prove, because the first response is going to be, well, yeah, Xbox fanboys are the same way. So I'm going to look up Sea of Thieves. That was their recent exclusive. Look up those reviews and see if any of the Xbox fanboys, actually, even on Xbox games videos, there's way more. If we see any comments of fanboy warfare, they will be Sony fanboys. You know, that's what I was saying earlier about how much more numerous. So if you go on a Sony game, you're going to see a bunch of Sony fanboy comments. If you go on an Xbox game, you should see a bunch of Xbox fanboy comments. But what you will see is a bunch of Sony fanboy comments. You know, that's what I was saying earlier about it's not acceptable to say the fanboys are even. They're not even close, and it's not acceptable to say that they are. Anyway, so here, see, I got a good bunch of gun and basketball videos. You can tell what I watch and do. Anyways, let's see. First take debates if Kevin Durant was lucky to avoid facing Westbrook. I would like to watch that. But anyways, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, God of War review. So, I hope I'm not putting God of War 4. Let's see what we got here. No, not 2005. It is. But anyways, okay, IGN, movies. Let's check this out. Like I said, I'm going in this cold. I'm going to go ahead and open them in a new tab so I can just stay on that page. And let's see what we got. Let's see the comments here. First comment. Let's check it out. Remember, my contention is at least one comment in every video will probably be about Xbox. And how Xbox sucks, etc., etc. So they're using their game, and they're all thinking about Xbox while they're talking about how great their game is. It's the same thing, they go ballistic over Metacritic on Reset Error. And they're like, oh, 94 Metacritic. The Sony fanboys are obsessed with Metacritic. And, oh, we have Metacritic 93, way more than Xbox. They're not obsessed with Metacritic for its own sake. They're not sitting there saying, look at all these high rated. No, they're obsessed with Xbox. So every Metacritic game they have that's like a 93, 94, 95, they're not happy about that. They're happy about, oh, we can use this to bash Xbox. You know, again, watch my video. You can't unsee it once you see it. Sony fanboys are defined by Xbox. You know, that's what they're defined by, and they don't care about gaming, having fun, any of that stuff. Anyway, so let's get to the comment. I'm expecting a lot of Xbox hate on this Sony game. What does Xbox have to do with this Sony exclusive? I don't know, but I bet that's all they're thinking about. Let's see. Can't wait. This is a borderline. I'm buying a PS4. That's kind of a fanboy comment. And this is not really. For Microsoft should be renamed Sea of Thieves. So here we go. Already in the first comments, 221 thumbs up. An anti-Xbox comment. Shocking, I know. Let's see what else we got. Microsoft Kratos. Why is every top comment having million subs? Oh wait, I can play it still. I can't wait. Pokes Expo 1 with a stick. Come on, do something. Another anti-Xbox comment. What a shock. What a shock. It's not like Xbox is always on these guys' mind or anything. This is I don't know what. Blah, blah, blah. How far do these comments go anyway? Blah, blah, blah. Another one. Want to hear a joke? Sea of Thieves. Who brought up Sea of Thieves, you moron? You know? These people are obsessed with Xbox. Thank God I didn't buy Xbox One X yet. PS rocks. So, Xbox, we have more than 6 teraflops. PS4, we have more than 6 games. And this from fanboys that all they've been talking about for the past 15 years is the graphics in their games and how incredibly powerful the PS3 was and how incredibly powerful the PS4 was. And now they're criticizing Xbox for that. You know, what a joke. What a bunch of hypocrites. But look, already, how many of those comments have been about Xbox? How many? At least 4 so far on the front page. And remember, these are the most thumbed up comments. These are what people are liking. These are what people are seeing these comments and they're going, oh, let me thumbs that up. So this is what all these PlayStation fanboys love to see. Anti-X. Can y'all leave Xbox in its peace? It's like beating a dead horse. They got one last chance to. Another Xbox. When you own a PS4 and an Xbox because console wars for 205 years. Okay, there's one, and he's got a measly 33 thumbs. Compared to all these anti-Xbox comments, most of them got way more than that. You know? 95 and so forth. I guess you can just keep scrolling the comments forever. I didn't know that. I thought it was like top 10 or something. But anyways. So, Sony PlayStation. I wish I could trade my Xbox. Oh wait, I did. You know.
the irony is that PS4 has more people online than Xbox. That's because 90 million people bought it. Fucking lie.
It's like 75 million to 40 million, by the way. Typical exaggerated bullshit. So anyways, there we see it. I've gone enough comments on that one. Most, like practically a third of the comments were about what? Xbox. Oh, Xbox, you slug. We got this game getting altered. Oh, who fucking brought up Xbox? So you like the game, or you just want to bash Xbox? Give me a break. Anyways, you got to review this shit? I've never seen it. Anyway, so let's go. GameSpot. This is going to be a bad one to pick because I already looked at this review earlier tonight. As you can see, the red bar means I watched it because I just wanted to see some of the graphics, which are pretty good, I gotta admit, but nothing, of course, not a tenth as amazing as they're going to be made out to be. But I doubt this one's going to have any Xbox comments because all the comments are going to be about how GameSpot dared to give it a 9 to 10. Because I saw the video had a whole bunch of dislikes. I was like, what? Do people actually come to their senses and dislike these corporate shills giving these shitty games 10s out of 10s? No, because I looked it up and GameSpot gave it a 9 of 10. Or I waited till the end of the video, I should say. And oh my gosh, how dare you not give a Sony Exclusive 10 out of 10? So it had like 30% of its, it had a very high percentage of dislikes, basically. I noticed that right when I started watching. I was like, I wonder why people are disliking this video. Like I said, are they tired of corporate shills giving these trash games 10 out of 10? Maybe. No, of course not. I figured in the back of my mind what it really must be. They're mad because GameSpot was one of the few outlets that didn't give it a 10 out of 10. But anyway, so, because you can see here, look at all these dislikes. Actually, there's less than I thought, but still a pretty good percent. So, let's see. So, these comments are probably not going to be anti-Xbox because they're going to be all bashing GameSpot for not giving it a 10 out of 10. But let's take a look. All aboard. Sony and Nintendo are making... Oh, who's missing from there? Microsoft. Oh, single player is so great. Everywhere else it's going to be. If Sony was churning out multiplayer, it'd be, oh, this multiplayer is so great. Who wants to play single? Give me a break. Here's a comment bitching about 10 out of 10. PlayStation greatness since 97. He's thinking about Xbox. Xbox, I'm sorry. PlayStation, do not be sorry, be better. 600 thumbs up, by far the most. Makes me sick. No, nobody says rip Nintendo, by the way. So, like I said, I don't really count this video because Xbox gamers being salty. Yeah, that's what it is. Literally the only comments are Xbox bashing. The only System Wars comments. And this guy puts in there Xbox gamers being salty. Yeah, you're so fucking right, you moron. Fun fact, there's been at least one PlayStation platform exclusive working since 1996. What a bunch of shit. What is this guy talk? Xbox fanboys are crying right now. Another one. Xbox just started again. I mean, I didn't expect... I know I want to blah blah blah, but PlayStation, he's trying in memory of Xbox. So a good amount of anti-Xbox comments once again. I didn't expect much out of that one. I kind of want to hurry here because I'm already at 24 minutes, and I'd like to keep this to at least 30 minutes. It's still too long, but here's which review you watch. Oh, be careful because it's so important. Let's go to the Easy Allies review. Now, these guys may not have a lot of fanboy comments. I don't know. Because they're more of a non-fanboy show, I guess. Yeah, they're not bashing the Xbox. That's just because, like I said, I think they're more... They don't do console wars as much. Or however you want to say it. Alright, this one, 16 Xbox PC only gamers watch this review. He's talking about, it must have 16 dislikes. Alright, so, Nintendo's year, 2018 to Sony. Where's Xbox's year? Oh, yeah, nobody ever says Xbox's year. Give me a fucking break. Meanwhile, on Xbox, so there wasn't too much Xbox bashing theirs, but 13 dislikes must be. There was a little, but I didn't expect it because Easy Allies, like I said, I believe they're more of a just like actual gamers, not. Is it good? Blah blah blah. See, that's the same reason. If I click on his review, he has more nuanced viewers. I've been watching him for a long time, so they won't be just bashing Xbox. But one of the greatest games is okay. Let's look in here. This is probably going to be heavy anti-Xbox. Knack 2, blah blah blah. Is it as good as Sea of Thieves? I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke. A masterpiece is back. Yes, sorry Xbox fans. Well, that didn't take too long. What, about 6-7 comments in? Will Microsoft ever create a fantastic RPG or epic single player experience? I think not. Well. So, as usual, how about Sea of Thieves? XD. Same shit. Xbox truly has no games. 4 crying faces. So, as we see, most of the comments are about Xbox. So, let's, in the interest of time, because I'm at 26 minutes here, let's go ahead and look at Sea of Thieves reviews to prove that Xbox fanboys don't do this. In fact, if we get any fanboys, they will be PlayStation fanboys. Let's see what he says. So everybody's bashing it. You know, it's a review of the game. So all the PlayStation fanboys on the other games are all like, "Oh, PlayStation's so great!" And here they're all bashing the game because it's an Xbox exclusive. It's they're showing themselves. No, they make Avatar stuff and shitty games. This game looks fun as shit and it gets a lot of views on Twitch, even though it's Xbox exclusive. Not enough meat on the bones. Goddamn long to make so light on content. You know, well, how much content does God of War have? Fucking single player game. Are you a joke? So basically nothing good. Certainly nothing about PlayStation. Certainly nothing like, oh, we got this great game and PlayStation doesn't have shit. I'm waiting because I guarantee the first fanboy comment is going to be about Xbox. What the hell is wrong with Xbox? Haha. Yep, I was right. This guy's bashing Xbox. So the only fanboy comment so far is bashing Xbox. And he's got 101 thumbs up, so this is not worth $60. 408 thumbs up. You know? Now, I guess you could say something like Classic X-Bone. You know, I guess this is a negative review, so you could say something like, oh yeah, they'd be bashing Sony if it isn't. But that's the point. The media's always going to give Xbox exclusives. I mean, I just picked Sea of Thieves because it's the recent, Xbox exclusive. What was before that for Xbox exclusives? I don't even remember. I mean, I know they have as many as PlayStation as far as big exclusives, but I can't even have bad memory. I can't even remember what, and was it Forza 7 in the fall? I know Sony didn't have any fall exclusives. I think they had nothing. They may have had, I can't remember what Sony had this fall of 2017. Nothing, I think, but Xbox had only like Forza 7 and I don't remember what else. Let's see, Angry Joe of course will bash it because he always bashes Xbox. Okay, here's one. Let's see, the comments are 7.0 a little bit more. Good since it's Sutherland seems generous. Good since it's 7.0. Blah 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 blah. Never mind, it took 4 years to make something. Everybody bashing it. Not worth pirating. Blah blah blah. So this is what Xbox fans were claiming. So I've seen so far like 2 comments of fanboys on these Sea of Thieves reviews. They're both anti-Xbox, as I predicted. A 7 LMFAO. This is easily a 3 to 4. Remember, this is a game that sold like 2. I haven't played it that much, but it sold like 2 million, and it's still like in the top 15 on Twitch, like 3-4 weeks after release or something. I don't remember when it came out. So, it can't be that bad. It seems like a lot of people are having fun with it, but all these comments, it's the worst game in the world. Of course, since it's an Xbox exclusive. 7.0 bullcrap. Just 4.0 is real. Has any of these people played it? I'm sure they haven't. Sea of no content. Good lord. Another L for Xbox One, Sony hopes. So, I mean, I want to bring this video to a close because I'm at 30 minutes and my videos go way too long. And this one's, dang, I don't know how they go so long because you'd think this was an easy video. So, my point's proven. We looked at God of War, all the, about a third of the comments, top comments, were about Xbox. So I tried to replicate that by looking at Sea of Thieves. Yeah, it's not an apples for apples because Sea of Thieves didn't get all 10s, which I guarantee if it had, all the comments would have still been negative, or about 50%. They still would have been like, oh, no content, oh, IGN corporate shills, That's what all this, because they're all Sony fanboys. That's what they would have been saying. All these people bashing this are Sony fanboys. Most of them, not all of them, but, and that's why they're bashing it. But, so, yeah, like I said, so all the comments on the PlayStation review, oh, suck it, Xbox, PlayStation's so great. They're thinking about Xbox, just as I knew they would. And so I tried to duplicate that and Sea of Thieves, see if it'd be a bunch of Xbox fanboys like, yeah, suck it, PlayStation, we got this game, we don't have nothing. Of course, no. There was no, the only fanboy comments in the Xbox exclusive comment section were Sony fanboys that were highly thumbed up and highly liked, were of PlayStation fanboys bashing Xbox as usual. That's like anyways, so yeah. So that's it. I'm at 31, almost 32 minutes. Just wanted to point out the PlayStation fanboys and how obnoxious and crappy and ruining gaming they are. Anyways, there we go.